podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm
doing
very special returning guest. Y'all say what's up. Say what's up. Introduce yourself.
What's up? Broken
What's
West
up?
from the Weebing with West podcast, baby. Love all what you're doing. I love being here for the second time.
Yeah, second time. This is like our overall. This is like our fourth video together. But
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Running it up.
he couldn't be here today, but we don't keep out here rocking and rolling.
He's
And
here in
before
spirit.
He is
Yeah.
here in spirit. But before we even get into the podcast, to go like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Go follow our anime Instagram at anime_Gensho. Go follow my co-host at eyes.b.lens. He does photography stuff. Y'all go check him out. And remember, with my partnership, y'all go look at the Dakota shops. If you want any anime merch, shirts, hoodies, phone case, all that stuff, use the code anime_Gensho for 10% off. And we are into the episode. So what's up, my fellas? How y'all doing?
That was impressive.
Thank you.
you got that down, bro.
You gotta roll it. I messed up a few
That's
times.
like that really fast dude at the end of like those commercials.
When
Like
you're
the-
commercials like
yeah, like you can
it's like,
possibly- yeah. Oh my gosh. How's it guys? How's the podcast? I want to talk. My first question for y'all is, how do you guys feel about the podcast? Which something you guys have improved on? If y'all have anything, you feel like y'all really improved on.
Well, I think the main thing that we've both improved on, like podcast wise, I would think we're more. I mean, this is just gonna come with more podcasts that we do, but we're more like in sync. I mean, we were whenever we first started, because he's the person that I first started the Broke Knock Life podcast with.
Yeah,
But I mean, other than like the in sync thing, we just like I like the engagement groups that I recently got in. That has just skyrocketed. Like all of our we're getting like actual comments on our YouTube channels, and like our Spotify. The one with you and the one with the anime headliners has just done tremendous. It's got more downloads on Spotify than any of our other episodes.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the main thing, is just like getting together those group of people and then just making a community and having everybody just engage with each other.
I think we've also gotten better at kind of pre-planning what we're going to talk about, because we used to just kind of freeball it, and we would end up just kind of rambling for like an hour, and then we had to cut it down.
Yeah.
We're getting more organized. So.
Yeah, that's good. All right,
It started off very random and very just like, all right, just get on and we're just going to talk about anime.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like everybody is with anything. You just get on, wing it at first, type of thing, like whatever. All right,
for sure.
I gotta get negative for a quick second.
Let's go.
Well, this is probably gonna be more for Chris, because Wes doesn't really handle social media. What is the most negative thing you can tell me, like any collaboration or attempted collaboration you've had and it's just going south?
I haven't experienced any of that, like collaborations, but with my other podcast, Do You Party, we've had people just cancel like 5 minutes before. Like we'll be in there like recording and like doing an intro and like, okay, well, this is the guest about to, and then he'll check his phone and be like, oh, they're not coming on. So everything that we have planned is just gone. Because I mean, we can't. You revolve a show around a guest. It's a completely different show without a guest.
Exactly.
You know. So it's just cancellations, man. Just talk. Just tell me you can't show up. That's all. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the. I haven't had any collaborations or anything or any issues with Weebing with Wes or Broke Knock Life. Just people wanting to get on Broke Knock Life.
Yeah, I feel
a lot of people.
No, what about I don't know if I can say his name or not. The one guy who we tried to get on Broke Knock Life early on, who was drunk multiple times and didn't want to come on.
Oh, good old Kingsley.
Yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to say his name or not.
Yeah. He's a good friend. Yeah. Okay. That's one, but that's not for West. That's for Broke Knock Life. Okay, we can unpack this.
Hey, if he watches this, he still sucks at ribbon. All right.
Dude, recently, this will be the third attempt that I'll get him on the pod. Recently, last week, he said, okay, I'll get on. I'll get on, And then it was just going to be a phone call, dude. You know how easy a phone call is, bro?
Yeah.
Phone call is so You don't have to show up. You don't have to connect your computer. You call. And I have that mixer now to where you can just plug it in and then it goes through the headphones and everything. Yeah. So it's the same exact excuse that he used 2 previous times before.
Yeah,
he was getting drunk. Yeah. Yep. He's like, I'm getting drunk before and I'm going to be hungover the next day.
That's like,
you can't go one day. Can't go one day without the alcohol, man.
Yeah, the last time was work related. So he said he had worked 30-something hours in a row. He like hadn't slept or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Thank you for telling me. And he and then he showed me like a timestamp. And I'm like, dude, I believe you. You don't have to relax. Just plan better, bro. Kingsley, plan your life. Plan it. Get a Google Calendar, man.
Hosting parties and going to parties, as far as I can tell.
He's a maniac, bro. He's the most extroverted person you will ever meet in your life.
For sure.
I have to meet him, bro. You have to have him on so I can see how. Because if he's getting this stuff, I know he's crazy.
He's hilarious, man. I love him to death. I've been knowing him since fifth grade.
Okay.
And we've been through like this. Like he's like best friend status, like in an inner circle, close friend type thing.
Chris, I have to ask you, what is your co-host name on Broke Not Life? Because I never remember his name. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of throw nicknames around everywhere, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint. Like me,
I didn't like
Chris.
Co-host.
Yeah, Morgan. We call him Captain.
Okay.
Captain Morgan.
Okay. I think I have a funny story for y'all for like features. Y'all gonna laugh at this, and I'm not gonna put no. Maybe off air, I'll tell your name. So, basically, I had this. I can't even say like the gender of the person because it's not. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna say I had a feature on, right?
Okay.
And this feature,
we're keeping it real discreet.
Yeah, because too many people are detectives on the internet. So basically, I had this guest on. This person was very famous on a certain platform, had some clout or whatever. Had the person on, and it was a great time. Like nothing on air was their problem, right?
Right.
So the person was like, "Hey, Chris, give me a call because I want to have this person on. I want to come on again because I want to talk about a show with them because they were very good in the show. They have a lot of knowledge of the show. I want them to come back on." So then the person was like, "Give me a call." So I was like, "Okay, I'll give you a call, whatever." So then this person sniffing at other picks the phone up and he screams. He's like, "Why are you calling my girl?"
Blow it to you?
Oh, yeah, to me. And he's
like,
that person, and you shouldn't be on the phone with this person. I'm like, yo, like chill, bro. Like this person is out of age. I'm not. I said, look, I'm not trying to get in between your relationship. This is just strictly professional business. Like,
dude, we're literally recording audio.
Yeah. Now,
relax, bro.
And then this dude is like, he's like, and if you call my significant other again, I'm gonna hurt you. And I was just like, oh, okay. So then he hangs up, and I'm like, all right. So then I'll leave it alone. I'm editing the podcast we just got done because I'm low-key editing Matt. I'm like,
wait, this happened like right after?
Yeah, right at like 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh. What a
And it was a good podcast too. That's the thing. It wasn't nothing like, it was no weird vibes on this person. And they were the most nicest people I've ever had on. So I'm just editing. I'm like, so then the person texts me. It's like, hey, call me back. Like, look, I understand it's weird. So I'm hesitant. I'm like, is this a trap? Like, I call the person back, and then they're like, look, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what's going on with so-and-so. Like, he's being weird, and he's not normally like that. He's just very controlling. I'm like, if he's yelling at me, a complete stranger, I can imagine what he says and does to you behind closed doors.
Dude, it's already too deep. I'm out.
Yeah, I was like, well, you know what? It's cool. We don't have to do nothing again. I appreciate you coming on. Let's just,
Yeah, let's just go.
I don't want no smoke, no problem.
Right.
Yeah, dude, that's not worth any of your time.
Yeah, I was. Leave me alone.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
And then the funny thing is, the person told me they were together for like 4 years. I'm like, y'all been here 4 years acting like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Like,
Anybody acting like that is just an idiot.
yeah, completely. But my next question for you, Chris, you started a Patreon today. Tell me what's that about? Tell everybody the rules.
Yeah, we did. Me and Wes were actually discussing new features that we're potentially going to put on it. But as of right now, it's just like a donation thing to help us upgrade our equipment and eventually get like an office space to put our studio in. And like the first tier is like $3 a month, and then you get your name in the credit roll at the end of every podcast. So it's like a little shout out.
Yeah.
And then tier number 2 is $5, and it's like you get a digital drawing where and I'm gonna add some more stuff to that. We have promos in mind for like merchandise. We have like ad-free listening that we're gonna plan on doing, behind the scenes content. It's like a whole bunch of stuff just to amp some things up. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm trying to push it out, trying to get that bankroll in so we can get a nice round table and some purple sofas and some better audio gear, and get this thing rocking and rolling, baby.
Yeah, I need me a camera. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saving up for, trying to scrap up. So you guys,
Broke Knock Life could use a better main camera. Like my main shot could definitely be better.
We all need new equipment here.
yeah.
Well, my next question: if you guys set up like a studio type of sofa, like studio type of thing or whatever, would you like you think when everything's like better, y'all, that's where you would officially do all your podcasts? Like if you set up like a studio for it or whatever.
Kind of like a dream setup, like I'm envisioning. I don't know if like in game we're gonna. I don't know what Weebing with Wes would be.
Yeah, right.
But I know for Broke Knock Life, because I mean, me and Wes are. He's in Colorado. I'm in Louisiana. Yeah, so there's a
very far
thing, you know. Can't really have like a shared space. So with Broke Knock Life, I have to have a round table. There has to be a big purple throne for me, and then there's gonna be like a little if there's if you've seen Howard Stern or any clips of Robin Quivers where she's like in that box, Morgan's gonna have something like that to where it's like shielded off and he's like by himself in like a production little space. Yeah, I have it all mapped out. Dude, I have it drawn out, like a little layout of the room and everything. I have all the items in a cart, not in a cart, and like on a list, a wish list.
I didn't think of this till now, but I've heard you like say this a few times now, but I didn't think of this until now. So you're gonna have this round table, and it's just gonna be you sitting at it while Morgan's over on the side.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I guess you gotta get another co-host or something.
Or just be like this.
Or
another person is in the works though, because I need another person.
You could.
I need a person that laughs in the background.
Person that laughs.
Yes, that's what you do. That's what
I was gonna say you could get like a giant stool and then put Liv's bed on it and just sit her on there.
Hey, that would be perfect. I have 2 dogs. Actually, you know what? I like the alone at the round table.
I like that too. That like big boss.
Yeah, dude. And the big throne. It's not gonna be a small throne. It's gonna be it's a big purple velvet throne with like a big back to it. It looks like some royalty-ish. You know what I mean?
I'm down to dig it. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. My next
like mic stands all around the table, so a whole bunch of guests can come through.
Man, I just wait till the day like we can actually do features in person. Like with y'all, if people are within my area, that would be like so dope. Like
yeah, for sure.
That is gonna be accessible. That would be just dope.
But yeah, that's kind of what's holding me back, kind of. But I mean, the main reason why I don't have guests on Broke Knock Life is it needs to be. This room is just so small and it's so cramped and everything is just. It's not going to work out. I had a guest on, Chris from our high school, Wesley. Remember?
Oh yeah.
His last name starts with D. Yeah, so he came over and I just had so much audio problems with like another person. But I do have that new mixer which fixes all that, but it's still the whole I'm in a small ass room, man. I mean, it's not small, but it's just cluttered.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Yeah.
And that closet behind it, those big double doors are just filled with like electronics.
Yeah, I'm hoping because I'm planning for college. I'm planning on going to like California or whatever. So for the place I'm looking at renting for college or whatever. Since it's probably most likely going to be just me, I want to have like just space where I can do podcasts. Cause I still plan to do some class. Kind of want to have my little whatever,
like a dedicated area.
Yeah, take my post.
That's exactly my plan.
Yeah, just I need my own little space right now.
It can't be where I sleep. Like like I get everything done, but it would be so much better to like get out of my very, very comfort zone and then go into like an office mindset area.
Right. Yeah.
Which is where I set up all that merchandise stuff. I don't know if y'all saw my story on Instagram, but the Creek Cut, the Easy Press, and you have one too.
Yeah, it's literally right there. Like I don't have.
Yeah, I just got it today.
Yeah, we're about to order a table for it, so it's literally
nice. So. I have to get the heating mat so I can press down on it. That's the only thing I don't have, but I can pick that up at Hobby Lobby tomorrow.
All right,
nice.
Wes, I'm gonna get controversial. Now I got a few more questions for you.
Okay.
We all love One Piece here, bro. But I'm gonna go as anime. I'm gonna do anime and manga. If you guys could change one thing, like one negative thing, maybe you personally didn't like, if you have one about One Piece, what would you change? Like you can change anything you want. You and Oda are sitting down at the table.
I wish they would have done more with Whitebeard. I didn't really feel anything when he went down because like we didn't really know him. Like I feel like if they had maybe done like a little bit more backstory with like Ace and Whitebeard and their crew, it would have been that much more intense whenever it actually happened.
Right.
So that's been one thing that I've always thought about One Piece. But other than that, I mean,
it's a masterpiece. It's there.
I'm really trying to dig deep. It's mainly like the other character development. Like I want to see. I know Chopper isn't like the strongest, but I come on. I want to see some more Usopp. I want to see some more Chopper. Mainly more Usopp.
That's funny because
Usopp.
I love Usopp, bro. I fell in love with him like in the very beginning.
Yeah. So you're saying more character development with like Usopp?
Yeah, on like Usopp and like I could do away with Chopper, mainly just Usopp.
That's what I was about to say. I could like within this show, honestly, if Chopper never joined the crew, I really wouldn't see that much of a difference. That's pretty controversial. I feel like there's some people who love Chopper, bro.
No, I don't.
So
for the Straw Hats, I don't necessarily love him. Like I don't really care, but like for like the cuteness he brings, maybe that showed in the episodes more because I am reading manga and episodes at the same time. So it's like maybe in the anime it's showing more like the little filler episodes when it's like lighthearted or whatever.
Right. See, I don't watch filler episodes. Yeah. I'm not interested.
I mean, I do, but I don't. They're just there. I watch them if I'm doing something type of thing.
I watched it the first watch through because I have to with the new show.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's there. I'm gonna go through it.
I think for me, what I would want from One Piece, don't spoil if it's there because I'm manga, I'm a whole kid. Anime, I'm like I'm with Almost Dressrosa, but because I've kind of been slacking on it because it's taking forever to drag out and I'm watching other stuff. So in the manga, I'm whole kid out. Like just got there, we're pretty good.
There's a scene in Dressrosa. I'm just gonna tell you that I played to my friends probably like 500 times.
Can I guess the scene? Is it like when Dofi breaks Law's arm off? That was a dope scene.
Just that is amazing, but that's not it.
Okay. Is it when Dofi got captured?
Nope.
Because when
I'm not telling you anything.
Okay. All right.
You said no spoiler. You said you
in the manga
know everything that's happened in Dressrosa?
Yeah, because I'm in the manga. I'm just talking about the anime.
Okay. Yeah, it's whenever the island broke.
Oh yeah. Okay, that was
final attack.
That was dope.
Dude, I played that scene. I would be like, Wes, okay, I know you've seen it like 5,000 times every time that we've hung out, but dude, please watch this with me again.
Yeah,
He would play it before some of the podcasts too, to like hype us up. He'd be like, "All right, let me play some One Piece like cool scenes real quick." And we just go into the podcast.
Dude, he broke him. He hit him so hard, he busted through a whole island.
Yeah.
There's just like buildings crashing down. I'm like, whoa.
Bro, One Piece is amazing, bro. Like,
yeah.
I'm
getting hyped, bro.
I binged it because, like, I think I told you, me and Headliners were doing a podcast on Saturday. We're going to talk about Doflamingo, like, character analysis discussion. And, like,
we're doing Roshi on the 20th.
Ooh. Did y'all already recorded it or not yet?
Not yet.
No, we're recording on the 20th.
Oh, on the 20th. I thought they were going to drop
it. Yeah,
it.
right.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to look out for that one. But I think for me, it would be like, okay, y'all might have seen this or whatever, but I want some Shanks, bro. Like, I don't know, well, y'all are in Wano, so y'all might, I've heard there's some Shanks and stuff like that going on. But
dude, he's a desirable character.
Like,
he's made to be like, dude, I need to see more of him. Yeah, he's so dope.
Exactly.
For sure.
He's so cool, bro.
Like, Shanks is like probably somebody that's like the most mysterious to where I'm at this point.
And dude, and he only has one arm. He got his arm lost like in the beginning of the show, and he's still considered like a top tier badass dude.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Like, it's just like, I even forget that he only has one arm. Like, I'll never forget that scene when the Marine Corps, they went down to the fight, and he's like, "Do y'all want to fight? Like, you know, the war, like, stop this war." He's like, "Do y'all want to fight?" They're like, "No."
Yeah, he's like, "What's up? We're here. We can do this right now. We can go all day."
They're like, no. So, you know, Whitebeard, Ace are dead. Just take them on. So I think that's pretty cool. I think Shanks is a cool character. Now, how do you guys? My next question: how do you guys see One Piece ending? Like, you know, how do you guys see it ending?
Oh God.
And if you have a vision, how long do you think it would take them? Next 5 years, 10, 1 year?
Well, we kind of have to tiptoe around what our perception of the ending is, because from what we've seen in Wano, I mean, that'll like kind of trickle into that answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's when did Oda say? I think he gave an estimate.
I can give I think he said like 5-ish years, I want to say.
Yeah.
But I can give like a rough overview of how I think it's going to happen. I essentially think they're going to get really close to the end, then have some kind of big all-out battle, and because the whole show they've talked about like this conquer hockey and how Luffy draws people to him. So I think at the very end of the show, for the final battle, he's going to have like all of these people from the rest of the show that have been like helping him through are going to show up, and they're just going to help him either defeat.
Dude,
I'm thinking it's probably going to be Blackbeard's crew, honestly.
Yeah.
But also, something's got to happen with Shanks as well, and I don't know what that's going to be. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to come to a battle where
Shanks will be Luffy, one of Luffy's final opponent, final. Like, I think because I think at some point they're going to clash.
Yeah, because they have to. Like, they're all
right. Yeah.
Because I feel like y'all don't give me no face or nothing. I do feel like Luffy is going to be like emperor. A new emperor of the sea type of thing. So I think it's gonna draw like Shanks being like, oh, okay, you're finally on my level. They finally have the clash because it's just, you know, to the rise of power, you have to go through everybody. He's gonna go through Kaido, Big Mom.
To be king of the pirates, you have to be the strongest.
You got to go through everybody. Exactly. Kaido, Big Mom, Blackbeard, and Shanks. That's why back in what was it? Punk Hazer, he was like, as long as it's not Shanks, I'm cool.
Yeah,
he was like, I'm cool.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so in estimation, I could see it go another 10 years, bro. I could.
10 years? That's crazy.
Because
maybe if they hit you with like a Naruto situation with like filler, but I don't think 10 years.
And the anime 10 years, manga maybe like 2 to 5. Because the anime can do fillers. They can do what they do is, you know, they do like a chapter and a half per episode. Like, that's what they did a lot in Dressrosa. Like, they did like half of a chapter or maybe like a quarter of a chapter per episode, which stretches it out.
Oh man, I hope they don't.
So I just looked it up, and according to some interview with Oda, he's planning on ending the manga in 2025 or 2026.
Not that long.
So that would mean the show I would guess like another at least 2 or 3 years past that probably.
Yeah, because
And if they get enough filler in it, honestly,
crazy, man.
it could be 10 years because they could stretch it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think 10 years is like a reasonable answer.
Yeah.
Damn.
That would be like what,
Dude.
3 decades? 3.
Y'all just gave me so much optimism about this show. Like I always was dead set on like 5 years. Like, dude, give me another 10, please.
Yeah, because you have to think like in the anime, they're thinking about let's make more money, so we're gonna
just don't do it filler.
Right, yeah.
Please don't ruin it with a whole bunch.
Yeah, they're not gonna do filler. They never done filler. I think they're like I said, they'll do like.
They've never ruined it with filler.
Yeah, a quarter of a chapter per episode. So like maybe like what is that, 4 pages per episode or something like that. So yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. So my next One Piece-ish question for y'all, since we kind of getting goosebumps here. If anybody from the crew was to One Piece in the background, crazy. So if anybody in the crew was to die, who do you think it would be? Like Luffy, the head of the crew. Like if anybody was to, you think could like
that would be crazy if Luffy died at the end.
That would be a turn of events.
That would be crazy. I think it's gonna be Usopp. Honestly, Usopp or
I will cry so hard.
I can't really see anybody else crying.
I don't think I would cry because it would get spoiled before you even get to that point. It was like
it'll ruin me.
Like even with Ace's death, I couldn't even like. It was a tear, but I already knew like that was happening.
Yeah,
Whitebeard was more.
I was completely in the. I had no idea.
First, you cried.
Oh my god, dude! I bawled like a baby, dude.
Because I remember I watched you guys or listened to it on Spotify. You were with your crying moments from anime, and I was like, I was like, you didn't bring that up, so I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've shed many a tear over Naruto or One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. I mean, anime has it gets you so involved in the show, so emotionally involved, and then
Wes, who you got? You said Usopp too, or did who you?
Yeah,
say?
I said Usopp.
Whenever you asked me that, my first instinct was Robin. Like maybe she's like about to find some like really crazy stuff, and then there's just like this huge
treasure,
yeah,
whatever,
and then she leaves like a clue behind that only like Luffy can decipher or something.
I think,
or like, but she leaves it in like a flower petal.
That would be dope. Dope symbolism. That would be dope. Now I think. I don't know. I could see it being Chopper because he's like weak and she's just like there, like just like a carry on. So I could see it like being a point where.
I wouldn't care though.
Well, he's part of Straw Hat, so I would be like. Yeah.
It's just the fact that they have kind of like faded his character out.
Yeah, but if it was somebody like
if they made him like a little bit more interesting.
Somebody important, I really think it could be. I could say Nami, and I'm gonna explain why. I think Nami because she's the navigator, and the navigator is like the second or third most important person on the ship, aside like the cook and the captain. So it's like if we capture your navigator, you can't go nowhere. Like maybe
that was the second crew member.
No, third. No, the second. No, Luffy's not a crew member. I mean.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. You're right.
I'm rewatching it for the 4th time, but it's the first time with Morgan.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how you're rewatching. Like, that's crazy. That's a commitment.
Dude, I love it.
I do love it, but that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's just because I forget a lot of stuff over
that's true.
I'll see some stuff and I'll be like, oh man, I forgot that happened. I'll still get goosebumps.
Guys, I have to ask you on this one though. I got spoiled for this one, so I'm gonna ask you guys' opinion. But don't go too in depth, but tell me how you feel. So I saw this on Crunchyroll recently, and I saw TikToks about it.
All right.
I have to ask you guys, how do you feel about the ending of the warlord system?
The end of what?
The warlord system. Like, the
warlord system. I thought you said World War system.
Oh,
I'm like, dude, I was like, I recently watched a World War II in color documentary. I was like, we can dive into that right now.
Shit. Man, I don't know. It was kind of funny because Buggy had just, hopped up in there, and then it was like, I went off. So I don't know. It was interesting, but I mean, I guess it was supposed to mark kind of like a shift in power, yeah, and like in the show, and yeah, now it's just gonna.
What's his name? The blind dude. It starts with an I think.
He's an admiral?
No, not an I.
Fujitori?
Yeah. He's the one that originally wanted to abolish that.
Because he said that in Dressrosa. Like he was like,
yeah, he said that way back.
Yeah, guys, I don't know why my Zoom is being weird, so I'm gonna give y'all. We got 8 minutes left, so I'm gonna try. I just want to give y'all heads up just before it wraps up. I don't know, it's being weird today. Zoom is weird. So
it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm used to it. I have Do You Party podcast. He's on Zoom as well.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I saw like little clips of Bo was like, did they forget like who I am? I was like, bro, what? Like,
yeah.
Sitting on her little throne or whatever.
That's an epic decision.
Yeah. Mihawk.
That's a big shift.
And then Mihawk was like, wow, this is finally interesting again. I can taste. So I was just like,
yeah, dude.
Oh man, going back to that question from earlier about what you would change about One Piece, I want to see more Mihawk, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you see him so early in the show, and then nothing, absolutely fucking nothing.
I'm rooting for of him like there now, but like he's like there, like, kind of not there the same.
Like he does a few blasts and stuff, but
I don't get older. Like we get something about what's that unimportant warlord name? The one with like the Halloween themed island. Gecko Mori. You get something about him, but we don't get nothing about Mihawk. Like I would rather have took a Mihawk arc than how boring and trash that arc was. Wasn't in it. Thriller arc. That was a trash arc.
See,
I did not like it either.
I love that arc, but I would much rather see Mihawk.
Yeah,
hands down. I mean, Mihawk is much more interesting.
When I was catching up in One Piece for the first time after not watching it for a while, like I want to say like the middle endish of Thriller Bark is where I just like stopped for months because I was like, I have to go watch
mine's the Fishman Island. I hit that.
Dude, I really liked Fishman Island actually.
It was good. It's just the action was bad.
I felt like we were learning stuff.
The action was bad.
Yeah, the action was just subpar.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. With the information is crazy because you get to learn about all those big fish and like the communication and the will it be and all that.
Yeah, and then you learn about Horty Jones.
Yeah, and you get some more Sun Pirates background as well.
Dude, they just spank
everybody.
Dude, Zoro almost kills Horty like the first time they clash, and Zoro's underwater. You remember that?
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
dude, he almost kills him right there. Horty's like bleeding to death. He's like, "Oh my god, that was so strong."
Yeah. Is it crazy to say that post time skip I think it's better than time skip? One Piece. Like I enjoyed it more.
It's very it's very hard. They're both insanely great, but it's just
I think post time skip has been better in my opinion.
You said pre?
Yeah. Post is the one I prefer. I think pre had Alabasta, like in terms of strong arcs, it was Alabasta, and that was kind of it. But post has
any lobby?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So it had those two. But I think post time skip, Dressrosa is one of my favorite arcs. Whole Cake is phenomenal. Wano is probably gonna end up being my favorite arc. And dude, I mean, it's just constant hit after hit, bro. It's
just all of it is so good to me.
Right. Well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. There's just like a couple of arcs though early on that I guess I didn't leave any particular impression on me. Like Sky Island was kind of okay.
Trash.
That's definitely
some of the early arcs, like the really early ones, were kind of like, it's set up, so it's whatever. But I think I definitely prefer post time skip.
When did it click for you?
Me?
Like One Piece?
I loved it from like episode 10, but when I like fell in love, like this is my GOAT or whatever, like this is the best anime of all time to me. It's probably Enies Lobby. Like
dude, that's
Alabasta
it is
was
a lot
really
of
good. Alabasta was like, okay, this is like top tier in my top 10. Like,
yeah.
it's from like maybe like 10 to 6. But
that's the first time you really see Luffy like messed up. Like he gets trashed.
I think Water 7 would be it for me.
Yeah,
With the introduction of Frankie
the whole arc was good. The whole arc was
Okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like my answer is crazy now, considering y'all's answer. Well, I mean, how much anime had y'all watched before One Piece? I think
like over 80 to 100 shows, something like that.
So I had watched it like growing up until probably some point after Dressrosa, but then I didn't actually go back until high school, I think, and then start watching it again. So by the time I went and started watching it again, I had probably seen like, I don't know, at least over 100 probably, honestly. I used to have my anime list as like a website you could track.
Yeah.
Dude, I had everything. I had everything on there. And then at one point, like I went back to the site after not using it for a few years and all of my data was gone and like they had like changed the login system. So my login didn't even work.
No.
Fuck me, I guess.
No.
Guys,
but whatever.
3 minutes left, so I'm gonna have to ask y'all my like ending bangers. I don't know why.
Sure.
Today I would love to talk more One Piece. That's my bang girl. But this is my last little bang question for y'all.
Sure.
Wes, this is for Wes really. Wes, give me 3 anime you need to get. You're trying to get Chris to watch. Give me 3.
Okay, I haven't told him this one yet, but he needs to watch Gurren Lagann. You need to watch Demon Slayer, and you need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Right now, go watch this.
Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna. Well, first I'm finishing Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of headway with that in the past like week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're finally getting there.
Oh, dude, I've been seeing some stuff, bro.
Bro, I could just go on and on about the number, like different anime.
Promise Neverland. He would think that's Dr. Stone.
That is a really good one.
And I don't know if Chris.
See what y'all are leading me down a path where I'm just gonna be. I'm not gonna be getting any editing done. There's no new Broke Knock Life podcast episodes. And it's just gonna be me, just like
let it consume you.
Yeah, facts.
Fiending on my.
You're just gonna walk in. He has like a body pillow and like anime figures all over his room and tapestries all over his walls. It's only been like 3 weeks.
If
I get started on an anime, I'm gonna fiend on it. That's just how I work. So I have to ease myself in.
Guys, got less than a minute. Plug your stuff, Chris. Got less than a minute.
Plug your stuff. All right. So we are the Weebing with Wes podcast. This is your host, Broke, from the Broke Knock Life podcast, the main podcast with the network that Weebing with Wes is under. And this is our co-host, Mr. Wes, Mr. Anime God. And, thank you for inviting us over. And
yeah, thanks for having us.
I've been talking for like 3 hours.
We're gonna have to do something again for the 3rd time. You guys are always out of here, bro. Always.
Yeah, we can keep rapid fire, baby. Rapid fire.
Always invited. Thanks for going on.
Rapid fire anime recommendations to Chris. You know.
Yes.
Just
destroy my life.
I'm gonna have next time, Chris. I'm gonna have a big, long list for you, like 100+ animes, bro.
Oh, believe me, Wes already hits me with the list.
Oh yeah.
Finish.
I try not to overwhelm him though. Yeah.
All right.
What are you doing? That's all
right,
I hear.
Guys. Thanks again for coming on.
Yeah, dude. Anytime, bro. Appreciate it.